Hey everyone, how's it going today? So what am I working on now? Well, I'm working on this PT Loser, and I have to put tailgate struts in, the lift struts to hold it up. I made a video on my truck actually, on replacing the ones for the hood. It had the little clips that you had to pull up with a screwdriver. This one's a different design. I want to show you this. Now this setup, they actually bolt in place using a Torx head screw on both ends. Now both of these are dead. This one was actually stuck. I actually had to break it. If you look on the end there, see the witness marks there? I was able to get the lift gate lifted up just slightly, and I stuck a pry bar underneath the edge, and I was hitting it with a pry bar. Eventually it snapped off. I mean, it's just a piece of plastic with a threaded insert. But no big deal. But this thing is completely seized on there, and it will not pull down. So, how do you replace these? Well, like I said on the other one, you have to either have a buddy with you, or you have to support it somehow. So here I have just an old broomstick handle. I have it supported there. It's not too much weight on it. If this was a super heavy lift gate, I would worry about possibly breaking the plastic. But it's really not that heavy, so I'm not too concerned about it. So I grab my 3/8 gun, and I have the Torx socket on. I didn't even check to see what size it is. It's a T40. And very simple. I have the lift gate up, kind of in a neutral position. It's got a little bit of tension on it, not too much. So now I'm just going to basically unbolt it and take it out. So you get the gun set in there. And just take it out. Now as you saw, it dropped down. So I have more downward pressure on this. Not a big deal. You're just going to have to adjust the height of the lift gate, basically by maneuvering the rod itself. So let me take this end off. And make sure you use the right size, because if you don't use the right size, you can round it out, and then that becomes a real pain in the neck. Ooh, and see that? That doesn't want to break free. So now I'm going to have to use a regular hand ratchet and do it. Alright, so I got myself a hand ratchet. Take the socket, put on the hand ratchet, and hopefully you can see this. Yep. So then once you break it free, you should be able to get it with the gun. So there, that's free. Now that's off. Now let's see, how dead is this thing? Can I see? Here's the funny thing is, I can't even compress that by hand. I could probably put it on the ground and compress it. Let's see. Oh, I can't even do that. It's amazing how these things could still be that strong, but just will not hold the gate up. All right, so I picked up a couple of struts. These are called Strong Arm. There's your part number if you happen to need it. Now, if you don't have Torx head sockets, you can get these from Harbor Freight. You could probably get them from Home Depot, Lowe's, the parts store. You can get them pretty much anywhere. They're pretty common. So, if you don't have them, they're probably not much money. I've had these things for, I can't tell you how many years. So, all right. So here is the new one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to catch the top first and then maneuver the bottom to get it where it needs to be. Oops, hold on a second. All right. Just putting it up on the tripod there. All right. So what I'm going to do here catch this in there. Hold on 1 second. Actually, I was putting this thing in backwards compared to the way it was. Honestly, if let's say you got one of these, you didn't know what position it was in, it really doesn't make a difference. But I like to put things back the way they came out. I don't know why I started doing it that way, but I did. So let's tighten this end up. Just verify how tight it is. Never trust a gun to verify how tight something is. I'm not going to torque these, because who does, in all honesty. Okay, that's tight enough. So now, let's move to the bottom. Here. Here. Oops. Now, we got to line this up with that hole. This thing, like if the positioning is slightly off, You can maneuver it. It's not going to hurt nothing. You can twist it or whatever. It's not going to hurt anything. So now, as you see, my hole is not quite lined up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this rod and I'm going to maneuver it to pick up on that. See if I could do this one-handed, which I might not be able to. Now, is that enough to get it where I need it? It should be. Don't ramshackle it in with a gun, because if you're off, you're going to wind up cross-threading the other end, you know, the threaded end that's in the body of the car. And obviously, that's not something you want to do. So the reason I'm doing it by hand right now is because I want to verify it's going in straight. And it is. So may as well just keep going at this point. All right. Now, one thing I realized, being a ding-dong, if you look over here, let me get this up here. Let me focus in on this. If you look, the rod comes out the bottom. I was sitting there trying to pull up on the top. But if you look close, you can see how rusted the piston is in there. Basically, it's just the two halves are rusted together. So, all right, so now on this side, we're going to break them both free since we have the tool on the hand ratchet already. It just makes life easier at this point. Oops, let's see. Can I focus? Hello. Focus a little better. Okay. A lot of the original ones are Loctited in place, so it makes it a little more difficult coming apart. The new ones, it's very rare that I've ever seen one that actually has Loctite on it. Oh, and sometimes you'll get this little plastic retainer here. Oop, it just blew off. Don't worry about it. It's nothing of importance. So now I just whip the bottom one off. Now sometimes, if the new rod, new strut doesn't come with these washers right here, see these? If it doesn't come with them, make sure you swap them over from here. And as you can see, it actually has the plastic retainer in them. Not all of them have it. If it doesn't have it, don't worry about it. It's not that important. So let's get this in place. And like I said, I always start them first by hand. Make sure they're going in, then tighten it. Oops, actually, I may as well get the other end caught first before I verify it. And let's see. Come on down. Well, like I said, you can twist these. It's not a big deal. Sometimes you may have to manipulate the gate by hand to get a little more maneuverability. Now, this thing should stay okay, but you may have to move the gate up and down slightly to get the screw to go in, the bolt to go in. Let's see, is it even going in? Can't tell if it's fighting me or not. It feels like it's going in. No, it's not going in. All right. So now what I have to do is I'm going to have to grab the gate. Oops, darn it, come on. I'm going to have to grab the gate back here by hand and basically push up and down on the gate to manipulate this end. So, and now I'm going to take the rod out too because that's going to get in my way. So now you see that thing's floating around like that? So now you're going to have to maneuver it like I'm pushing up on the gate now to try to get this bolt caught. This one's fighting me. I don't know why it's fighting me so bad, but it is. No, it's not going in. Why is it not going in? Should go in. Alright. You have to just pick up harder on the gate. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. It's kind of like a fine line to get that in there. I think it's finally started. And this is why you don't use the gun to ramshackle them in place. Because had I tried that, I would have very likely cross-threaded the head of that, and then it would have been a problem. I would just tighten this one. That was pretty tight with the gun. So now, let's just verify the gate closes and opens the way it should. Let me see. I don't know if I got a good angle with this because I'm out. There we go. That's a better angle. I'm not sure if I can get back any further. Just put my little broomstick prop over there, and just get the junk out of here. So I don't have to worry about this later. Okay. So now it actually pops up. Alright, so we are all good with that. Alright, so I hope you learned something with that one. Like I said, you gotta be ginger with those bolts when you're putting them back in. Pay attention to what you're doing. Don't try to ramshackle them in with a gun. Like I said, you can either round out the end of the bolt that's going in, or you could strip out the part that's in the body of the car. Then you really got a problem. So, anyway, all right. Hopefully you're getting something out of my videos. If you are, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. All right, guys. Have a great day. Keep wrenching.